Hello. Happy Mindset Monday. Thank you. How are we doing today? Can you hear me? Let me know. Is the sound okay? This won't go in. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Sounds good. Okay, good. Let's see who we got. Who we got today? Emily Abadakor. Hope I said that right. Abby, Hope, Jellycat, May, Days. Day says, hi, Roxy. You gave me some amazing advice about getting through my breakup last week. I love your channel and everything you have to say. It's helped me so much. Yay, that's good. Glad to hear that. Sorry. My husband is doing some, trying to get there we go. Okay. Trying to get my setup right because I was out of town. So I have to get things back. Maybe I can put this like this and then more. There. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Oh, someone in Facebook group. Can't see who it says that's Facebook user. But I see Moses in the Facebook group. Valerie, Luke, Dana, Sukanya, did I say that right? Asani, hello. Melissa, oh, where'd that go? It jumped. Kelsey, Chandra, Nicole, Mimi, Panda, Dina, Divinely Luna, Leanne, J. Ariano, Mama for Wilsons, hello. Shantae, you stay, hello. Thank you, Shantae. I feel it. Oh, it's Mill. Hi, Mill. I miss you. I think we need to have a chat again. I miss having our group chats. I think we should have a group chat again. I was thinking about that this morning. How's everyone doing? Sandra, hello. How's it going? How's everybody's week? Dina, you're so sweet. Thank you. Simone, hello. Andromeda, hello. Oh, it's official day 1 of 360. So if you're in in the 360 method with me, if you don't already know, your first module is available. India, hello. Hello. Your first module is available. So get started on module 1, and we'll be getting together on Thursday for our first official group coaching session. We had our intention setting session last week, and it was really fun. So I'm really excited to meet the whole group and get the official program started. Melissa says, I was in a rut for weeks, and listening to your content has made today the best in weeks so far. Thanks, Melissa. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that it could help, and I'm glad you're here. This is a good place to be. We have a really supportive community. And, this is a great place to meet with like-minded people who are on this, similar journeys to you as yours. Ooh, Jellycat says, "I manifested some big money last year on a scratch ticket." Nice. Killa Pop Tart says, "Hello, Roxy and my Chillasaurus Rex, my Chilla Rexes. Happy to make it today." Glad you made it today, Killa Pop Tart as well. Um, Chillasaurus Rex is gonna be making another, debut sometime soon this year. That's all I'm gonna say. Um Mama of Four Wilson says, "Yay, I'm so super excited for y'all in 360. Have the most fun learning the tips and tricks." Thank you, Mama of Four Wilsons. I'm gonna pop that up because yay, that made me so excited. 360, of course, is my official method. I've been working on it for 3 years, and the program is finally out. And we're officially starting today. So I'm excited. Actually, my husband and I were on a walk this morning, and I was like, I was planning on doing the homework, but I was like, you should do it with me. And we're gonna go. I've been telling everybody I'm gonna do it with you guys. So I'm gonna do the homework myself. For Jellycat, you won $70,000. Oh my gosh, that's amazing! Hell yeah, I'll take one of those too. Thanks. I'll have what Jellycat's having. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Asani says, "I have an interview for a position and role that I've been manifesting with your help. I'm so excited." Ooh, awesome! Congrats. That's amazing. Shantae says, "I've been feeling extremely grateful. My world is raining down blessings on me. Got to start therapy today, which is so in alignment with my spiritual growth here. Also, I was able to go to Gay Pride with my partner of 8 years. I just couldn't believe I manifested myself to be with the most beautiful girl." Oh, yay. How exciting. And, that's really amazing about the therapy, right? Because it's so nice to be able to invest in yourself that way, in your emotional health and your internal health, which it obviously affects your external as well. But we tend to not deal with things until they reach the external, and then we deal with them by treating the symptom and not the problem. Well, not all of us. I'd say in Western culture, I guess. I'm American, so if you can't tell. And that's how we do it in America. And then they charge you up the ass for it. America. Asani says a Chilosaurus Rex stuffed animal would be so fun to have. I agree. That would be very fun to have. Agreed. So Jay Ariano says, "I continue training to be a millionaire." Nice. I like that. Let's just, yeah, you deserve to put that on the screen. The Facebook user says, "I'm manifesting you shout me out, but I can't see whose name it is. It just says Facebook user." I don't know. There something with this streaming platform. It shows some of the Facebook names, but not all of them. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't see all of them. Jay Ariana says, "I take the bar of California on the 28th. I know I already passed, and I'm a badass attorney." Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Question: were you glued to the Johnny Depp trial? Just out of curiosity. Carmen. Hello, Carmen. I love that name. Welcome. Okay, hold on. Leanne said something I have something fun to show. Okay, and then I'll get back to what Valerie just said too. Leanne says Roxy's having a sale on all courses and workshops, 25 with the code Pride25. Also vibes as well. So all courses, workshops, and vibes as well. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I just found this. I just made this. Okay. I didn't wanna have it up the whole time because it seems like it would get annoying, but I thought I just saw Liam put that in the chat, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I could put that up for a few minutes." Okay. Oh, yeah, Dina and Leanne put that at the same time. Thanks, both of you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pin this to the chat. Amy Strange, thank you, you're very kind. Thank you for your kind words. The other side, hello. Kill a Pop-Tart, that's funny. Valerie says, "I purged all the emotions." Says, "Roxy, I purged all the emotions and that anxiety that I felt went away, and the next day I just felt happier." That's awesome. Yeah, if it does feel really good to kind of just, um, accept and allow, the anxiety versus, like it's weird, it's like there's this fine line of between trying to run from it or push it away or feeding into it versus, like, surrendering to it, you know? Surrendering to it is more so like, I just see, like, a wave in my mind, like, if the wave's coming, you just let it take you where it takes you, whereas fighting it or resisting it or struggling against it is only just gonna wear you out in the process. You're not gonna be able to, outfight a wave. If you've ever been around the ocean, like, and the ocean is incredibly powerful. It's like the water is very powerful. It's a beast, so, um, you're not gonna win that battle. It's kind of like that with anxiety and things like that. So, if you can just kind of, like, let the wave hit you and support yourself through it. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. Please, if you're struggling with that and dealing with it, please see somebody who's licensed to give you, proper advice. But, what has worked for me, and, what I have heard has worked for clients and people not in the community is more of just kind of the acceptance of it, of why we feel it and what's underneath it, and not necessarily, feeding into what triggered it, right? Because usually it's like that's when you avoid is you focus too much on what triggered it and not really on the fact that there's something underneath there to create it. The other side says, "Hey, Roxy/mods, is there anything you disagree with Abraham on?" I wouldn't say I disagree with her on anything. The only thing I will say about Abraham is I think that I think that Esther is so good at, radiating and being optimistic and positive about stuff that sometimes the information it's like it's still the same information, but I feel like sometimes the concrete how to is missing from it, from some of the like, her delivery. I mean, that's not a I'm not criticizing her by any means, I love her. I just sometimes like, when I listen, sometimes I that's what I am missing from it is, like, "Okay, but how?" But, not a criticism, obviously, she's amazing and a wonderful person. I would love to meet her one day, and, everybody has their different styles. So, definitely nothing I wouldn't say I disagree, just, I happen to be very, like, wordy. I talk a lot, obviously, hence the name of the channel, and, I tend to over explain things, so yeah. But, like, in I think someone was just talking about Abraham. The book, their, book, Asking It Is Given is an excellent book. I recommend everyone read it. I recommend it to my clients. It's a great book to help you learn how to recognize when you're doing it and when you're not. Um I would say even what I just said, is more so based on, like, the audio, like, when I listen to the live coaching stuff. That's the one, not that I'd say, again, not a criticism, but just the one thing I'm like, um, I would want more of. But I do listen to her a lot, actually. I like listening to her. I think she's very soothing energy. Bashar, I love Bashar. Teal Swan, to be honest, I'm not really too familiar with her stuff, so I can't really say either way. Bashar, but yeah, I love Bashar. And I definitely, when there's people like Abraham and Bashar, I I I believe that what their information that they are coming through is true to them and their channel. I channel information as well, so I understand information is what it is. Take it as you want it or not. So I do like both of them. And I do listen to both of them. Okay. If as I hope I got your DM. To be honest with you, I don't really always read my DMs. In fact, I rarely read them. Um, Someone on my team always does. But I don't know if I did. You said you've been getting so much movement in every part, since you've moved into the sure state of mind. Okay. Bree, if you don't mind elaborating on, what have you done to get into the sure state of mind? I like that. Um, B, do I think your thoughts can bring you new people finding your business? Absolutely. Have you heard of vibrational marketing? Maybe it sounds like something I've heard of, but I don't know if I don't know. Tell me more. Of course. Who else heard grease in their head? The Mercury Alchemist says, I'm curious about affirmations and how many times is good to say them per day. I have trouble saying them because I have trouble saying them mentally, and I don't want to force them because then they don't work as well, question mark? Okay, question mark, sorry. I'm so used to I'm so used to speech to texting, I sometimes will read the punctuation. Um, okay. Here's my answer to that. Every thought you think and say is an affirmation. So, essentially, you're affirming roughly 60,000 thoughts a day. That number is debated, but that seems to be like the average, that people think, smart people think that however many thoughts humans have a day is around 60,000. So, um, you're always manifesting. Manifestation is happening as you are consciously experiencing your world. Look into things like the observer effect in quantum experiment. The observer effect in quantum experiments. I always talk about the PBS Spacetime YouTube channel has really great videos that describe. They talk a lot about the nature of reality and how it's basically a sham. And they talk about like consciousness and conceptualizing reality, kind of like selecting it. They don't go that far as to say that we can, but they go right to the edge of it. Um, uh, the double slit experiment, quantum entanglement. There's a lot of many worlds experiment, or excuse me, many worlds theory. When you look at that kind of stuff, what was even the question? I just totally got fucking sidetracked. What were we asking? Oh yeah, affirmations. You realize that your being conscious on the planet is affecting the physical matter around you, and your consciousness in the now moment is experiencing these pieces of reality just like over and over really fast throughout what we call time. So the awareness that you operate under is selecting your reality. And as humans, we communicate with language essentially, right? Like for the most part. And obviously we communicate in pictures and feelings and things like that. But I, th- something about the there's something to me, like as I've been studying manifesting for so long, there's something about the language that I always come back to. It's like, no matter how you feel, you're feeling about it, it's the way you talk about it, it's the way you expect it, it's the way you know that things go about that they do. So if you can work on changing your knowing, then you can just manifest whatever you want. So affirmations are like how do I say this? This is so weird. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. If you're if the entirety of your day's affirmations, or how do I say this? How do I say this? If your day's consciousness was a pillar of salt, every grain is an affirmation. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that means. That's just what came through. Okay, I don't know. That's so weird. But yeah, basically, I'm seeing like this pile of this like pillar of salt, a pile of salt, and like each individual grain would be like an affirmation throughout your day, right? Every thought that you think is creating this pillar of salt that is like today's salt. And it's taking you towards realities that v- visually match that salt. So how many times a day do you affirm is like 60,000 is the answer roughly again. And the question about forcing them and believing them, like, this is where I talk about my 360 method. This is where I, like, have brainwashed myself to think the thoughts that I choose because I'm manifesting all day long. I'm 60,000 times a day. I am getting myself to reality after reality after reality after reality with these sentences, essentially. So it's about conditioning yourself to making yourself, in my opinion, this is how I do it, this is my approach. Conditioning myself to making myself think the thoughts that would, like I said earlier, visually match up to the reality I want my physical body to inhabit eventually. Well, not eventually, but like, it's all, my words are always in front of my physical reality. So no matter what I'm seeing right now, what I'm talking about is what I'm going to experience. So I have to talk about what I'm going to experience in a way that I would actually like to experience it if I would like to experience it once I fucking get there. Does that make sense? The Mercury Alchemist says, I'm seeing the salt too, like a huge wall of salt. Yeah, yeah, interesting. It's an interesting visual. Okay, I wanna make sure I say it's your birthday, and I wanna say your name right. Co if it's your birthday today and your name starts with a K, please tell me how to say your name. Type it phonetically so I can say it right in the chat, and then I'll say happy birthday to you. Fly Girl says, "My mom manifested being a millionaire by reading the book Think and Grow Rich." Nice. That's awesome. If you don't mind, obviously, I read the book. If you don't mind, sharing any, specific tips you saw her do or things that you learned from it or things that she did specific, if you don't mind sharing in the chat, that'd be cool. Mimi, enjoy your day at work. Thanks for, stopping by while you have I watched Anchorman last night. Thanks for stopping by, San Diego. Okay, see. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Casey says, "It's crazy that you're talking about language right as I joined. I was just telling my mom and BFF today how I want a boyfriend so bad, and I'm so lonely even though I tell myself that the desperate words won't manifest." Oh, they do, and they are. They do, and they are. So, I always tell this to my clients. Anytime anyone ever says, "I want blah, blah, blah," I always say, "I have." Change the want to "I have." Hannah. I just see Hannah type in the chat. I'm finally here. I've been working every Monday and I'm finally here. Welcome, Hannah. You made it. Um, that's so funny. Okay. So Casey, I want a BF so bad. You want a BF so bad, like just keeps you wanting. And I'm so lonely obviously just keeps you lonely. So as much as it sucks to I don't know, okay, I don't know what the deal is. Like why is it so hard for us to say what's positive or what we like even even though it hurts worse to say I want a boyfriend so bad I'm so lonely. It's weird. It's like we get some sort of like rush out of it momentarily, but it also like ultimately feels worse to sit there and wallow in it. So I understand the human want and desire to talk about how bad it actually is. I get it. I'm fucking a person too, you know? So I understand it. And it's like all this stuff is never to diminish what you're going through. It's to be like, listen, I get it. But if you like, nothing's going to change the fact that if you keep saying that, that's exactly what you're going to experience. And if you don't want your reality to look like that, then shut the fuck up about that stuff. Like, literally, this is the last time you should ever utter the fucking sentence, I'm so lonely, ever again, if you actually want to not be lonely again. I want a boyfriend so bad. Bitch, I don't need anybody. Do you know how many people are knocking on my door? These men can't get enough of me. Good looking, fit. I'm just gonna name. I don't want to typecast anybody, but fit, emotionally well off, great career. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're saying these people are coming to me. I am the magnet to them. I don't need to go searching for them. They come my way, or something. But it's the opposite of I want this thing so bad, and the only reason you want it so bad is because you clearly don't have it, and that's what you're screaming out loud over and over to the universe, and that's why you have nothing else but that going on in your 3D. So, Casey says I needed to hear that. Yeah. So it's like it does not like literally who gives a fuck how lonely you are if you want to not be lonely anymore? You know? With love, like with fucking expediency because we don't have time for you to ever say I'm so lonely ever again. Like how much time do you want to continue being lonely? If the answer is 0, then that's how many times you should be repeating the sentence I am so lonely, consciously. And that's the conscious part is where the 360 stuff comes in is always working towards being aware of what you're saying and conditioning yourself to choose the right sentences. Even if the truth is that you're lonely, you're not saying that shit because someone's overhearing it and making your 3D reality about that. And they can't do any, even if they wanted. Okay, this is a great analogy. And actually, because we just had the Johnny Depp court, and I can imagine their court reporter. And I had a client who was a court reporter, so I use this analogy for them. But like, imagine a court reporter, they're just clickety clacking away at everything that's being said. And it doesn't matter, you know, like, how about this? Let's say that you were to go on the stand and not tell the truth. What you're thinking about isn't on the record. It's what you say out loud, right? Because the court reporter can't hear what your thoughts are. They can just type out what you say. When it comes to the universe, they can hear your thoughts, but they can't give you what you actually mean. They can only give you what's on the record. And if what's on the record is I'm lonely, I'm fucking lonely, I want a boyfriend, I'm fucking lonely, then guess what's not in your life? Anybody that gives a shit about you or a boyfriend that's worth a shit. So I have lots of fantastic suitors coming my way and so many friends who always invite me to places. Do you hear me? Hello? Yes. So, you know what I mean? Like, because 'cause they're overhearing you. So, pick the reality you want and then stick to it. Um, yep. Sorry. I just got distracted with the chat. Mimi says, "Listen to Fergalicious by Fergie." Casey says, "All my new affirmation, all the men I've annoyed or unintentionally pissed off will come back to me effortlessly." Girl, fuck them. If they can't handle you, then they don't need to be okay, let me tell you something. If if my husband couldn't handle being annoyed by me, I would not be married. Like, I can be very annoying. I annoy myself sometimes, so I know that I'm not the like, they gotta be able to handle it, and if they can't handle it, then, like, good riddance, because you deserve to be able to be who you are and have people accept you and love you for that person, so fuck those guys, and, how about the people you are attracted to love who you are for who you are now. They love what you look like, they love what you talk about, they love how you act, they love all of it, they accept you for who you are now, and they're the ones you're attracted to as well, or some shit like that. Tiffany says, "That's crazy that you talked about salt. Neville Goddard said salt was used as a preservative, meaning each time you look back, you're preserving and solidifying yourself in the past instead of moving into the future." Ooh, that's so interesting, obviously, because every thought is like, once you think it, it's in the past, right? Like, it like, oh, that's interesting. Like, if every thought was a grain of salt was produced from it, that piece of salt is the past, essentially, because everything in the 3D reality is the past. That's cool. Mercury Alchemist says, "That's why I constantly say I'm independent and self-reliant, and I'm deserving of everything I want." There you go. There you go. Oh, Shantae says, "When I was lonely, I was working on my telepathy and connecting to my soulmate before I met her. That made me not feel lonely." Oh, I like that. Okay. Mama of 4 Wilsons. Oh gosh. Kyle, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, "Just a tip to say thank you for helping the collective." Thank you, Kyle. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. That's very generous of you. Thank you. And yeah, like, I feel like this is my part. This is my contribution to helping the world. So, it's the least I could do, literally. And it's fun to come together with everybody and connect and talk about weird stuff. Okay, Neve says, "Success story. 2.5 years." Oh, the chat jumped. Where'd it go? Okay. 2.5 years ago, I manifested my current boyfriend. I was 16 and I didn't know any boys, but I kept affirming to myself a little mantra, and boom, I love my boyfriend and we're so happy. What was your mantra, if you don't mind sharing? Okay, Davina says, hold on, I wanna read what Hannah says, because Hannah says something about letting go first, and Davina's question's about letting go. Okay, so Hannah says, "A great exercise for being in the moment is to act as if your existence just started right this moment. Act as if you have no past and your life is starting right now. It's helped me a lot with letting go of some regrets and people I miss." That's cool. I like that. Okay, so Davina says, "How does letting go help the manifestation come faster?" Okay. If I asked you to go, if I asked I don't know, okay, part of me is hearing little piggy to the market, but then I said you, and I didn't want you to think I was calling you a little piggy, but I was like, 2 things were going on in my head at once. If I asked a little piggy to go to market, or if I asked you to run to the store for me, um, if I wouldn't let you leave, how long would it take you to go get it? It would take you however long it takes to go to the store, grab the thing, come back, plus however long it takes me to let you out the door. That's why. So, does that make sense? Durga, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Hannah says, "I felt that neck crack in my soul." Did I crack my neck? I recently cracked my neck. So I've been it since, like, 7th grade. I saw somebody doing it, and I thought it was really cool, and then I started doing it, and now like, I'm not gonna continue those sentences. Tanya says, "I got SP to contact me within 10 minutes of heavily affirming after 5 months of no contact. It was everything I wanted. Then the next day, he was complete opposite, and now no contact. What do I do?" Let me ask you a question. Did you do the same thing that you did the day you got the contact? Did you do it 2 days in a row and you got nothing? Or did you do it once and then think that was enough, and then you went back to your old self, and then you got old them back again? Okay, Neve is saying about her, affirmation to get her boyfriend or your mantra. It was near Christmas time, so it was, "I don't know who or how or when, but I will have a boyfriend for Christmas, and we'll go ice skating and watch movies." And our first date was ice skating. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, manifesting is so fun. Tanya says, "You were still with him the next day." Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. Did you continue the heavily affirming when you were with them? Mercury Alchemist says, "OMG, I was listening to your affirmations for communication, and literally as I was listening, the guy I'm talking to texted me. Mind was blown." That's really fucking awesome. Can you, if you don't mind, will you leave that comment on the actual video? If you don't have to, but if you don't mind, just so people know that it works. I mean, I know that works. I've heard it happen all the time. I've seen people get communication, like, in sessions and stuff, like, so it doesn't, like, surprise me anymore. I think it's amazing and it's wonderful, and that's why I'm like, "Please share it so that your peers can experience it and know that it's real too." And thank you for sharing. Neve says, "I was shocked, and the crazy thing was that the whole week before, I kept seeing 11 everywhere." Ooh, interesting. Tanya says, "I didn't affirm anything because I was with him, but I think because he started acting different, I spiraled." Yep, exactly. That's exactly why I asked you. That's a perfect lesson, everyone listen, please. Tanya did some heavy affirming, got the manifestation. When she was in the manifestation, she did not, and this is not to call you out, this is just to break down the steps. She did not continue the thinking process that got them there. She went back to her old ways, and I mean this with love, and it's just because 'cause I'm a coach and I know how it goes, and that's why he started acting different, which then you reacted to with the spiral, right? But, whew, it's when you let the new chosen thoughts go and start, like, going back to your old ways, they come through the same old way. So you have to maintain those thoughts that you were thinking about, him that made him come through, that worked, but you have to, maintain them. You can't stop. Okay. Anna says, how do you know the difference between detaching and affirming? How can I affirm without feeling attached to an outcome?" Um, I just heard in my head the inevitability of it. Like, okay, what I'm trying to piece together what, um, this message is. So, think about how think about how when something you know is coming up, that you're not questioning, that's, like, not a manifestation, how you can think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it, and it doesn't make it not happen? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, obsessive thinking about something does not mean it's not gonna happen, right? Because we obsessively think about things that happen in our lives all the time. It's it's the do you inevitably know or expect that it's gonna happen, or are you worried that it's not? Like, I would say that would be the difference between, like, the right kind of obsessing and the wrong kind of obsessing, if that makes sense? I know that's not exactly your question, but, like, okay. To detach and continue affirming is to act, respond as if, live like, no did I say expect already? That whatever it is you're manifesting or whatever it is that you want is happening, and whatever is on unfolding right now is just like how I know, like, if I was a little kid really excited about Christmas morning and it was Thanksgiving, I wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, Christmas is never coming because it's not Christmas yet." I'd be like, "Bitch, 1 month." You know what I mean? Like, you count down the days in a different way. It's a different, like, type of obsession. Does that make sense? Like, detaching, you detach because you know you don't have to try. There's no need to try to get something that's already yours. So that's what detaching is about, is like not needing it, knowing it's already yours, it's already on its way. There's no like like a little kid manifesting. I don't know why this is an analogy coming up, but a little kid manifesting Christmas presents doesn't need to detach necessarily, because if they know, right? I know I'm getting that present, I'm not worried about it. If they're worried they might not get it, up in the air, who knows? Does that make sense? Panda says, "It would be cool to create a new manifestation technique around the concept of beginner's luck. For example, when you first bowl and kill it because there's less resistance slash no past negative memories." I love that. That's such a great idea. Leanne, do you mind putting in the notes? Shantae says, "Anticipation feels so good when you do know it's coming." Exactly. And anticipation and worry are like the same, it's the same feeling, right? It's just one of them has the certainty and one of them doesn't. Hussein says, "I've been manifesting to fly for 2 months now and it's not working." You're saying it's not working. You have to stop saying it's not working. It can't work. It can't work beyond what you say about it. There's no way. Can you manifest to fly? Oh, flying like actual as a listen, the way this is the way, okay, you're talking about actually flying as a human being, or are you talking about, like, 'cause you could hang glide, you can get in one of those fucking drones that are people sized, you can get in an airplane, you can skydive, you can do indoor skydiving. Like, there's a lot of options for you, but if you're trying to, like what is it? Lift I'm trying to remember from Me, Myself, and Irene. Lift over thrust times lift over thrust times weight, or so I don't know, I just made that up. Whatever that the mathematical equation for flying that helicopter. You guys have seen that movie? If you're trying to do that, I think that there are some things about planet Earth that are just rules here that there's nothing you can do about, like gravity, the fact that the sun rises and sets, or like in some places it doesn't in some parts times of the year. The fact that you need water to survive, the fact that you need, I don't know. I'm just thinking like sleep to survive, but some people probably don't sleep much, but the point is gravity, life and death. There are certain rules to Earth, you know? Lift versus dragon rotation, is that what it is? Um, Dina says, "Bashar says you can fly, but you have to believe it's possible and do it from a place of strong desire." There you go. If Bashar says it, then fuck it. Go fly somewhere. Pastel Priestess says, "Damn, I thought I was gonna be able to manifest some wings or some shit." Maybe you can, I don't know. Can you? This is the thing, it's not about what I say, it has nothing to do with what I say, it's what you think. So if you can't fly, that's your fault. I mean, not your fault, that's your problem. That's your belief that you're dealing with. It's not the manifestation's fault then. If we believe Bashar, Bashar says that you can fly if you believe it's possible and do it from a place of strong desire. So if you're not flying, then I guess you either don't believe it enough or don't want to hard enough. Don't go trying to fly. I'm making this is all jokes. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Oh my god. TT had to manifest your family to like the guy you're seeing. They're not supportive because they don't like you. They don't like him. I actually have a video about that. It's called basically like it's like unsupportive friends and family. Roxy talks unsupportive friends and family video. That one and the rewriting your specific person. Those two videos together give you a formula for dealing with family. Michelle says I have fairy wings. Yes, sparkly ones. Don't go chase a waterfall. Oh, shit. Tiffany says there are several reports of people levitating under deep trance meditation. So who knows? Yeah, true. Yeah. You never know. David, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. You're new to the channel. I do not have a filter. I don't that's not true. It's a small one. Because obviously I wouldn't be able to like consciously manifest if I didn't have a filter, but I also I don't like to sugarcoat shit. I don't like to beat around the bush. I prefer just direct, this is what it is, and have a potty mouth. So that's how I talk. Shit. Okay. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne links the unsupportive friends and family video in the chat. Fly Girls says to Tina, maybe practice revising the situation. Yeah, exactly. So we're linking videos about revising family right here for Tito. Because that's 100% doable. They love your partner. They're so excited for you to be together. They always support you. They think you guys have a great dynamic. They're so happy to see you happy. They're inspired by your relationship. Everyone's on board. Both families love you both. The families are coming together. Just stuff like that. It's like literally what you want it to be. Those are your affirmations. And then the videos that we have here will show you how to apply that. Aaliyah, hello. You guys are thank you, Mama says, "Some of us are diabetics, no sugary shit." Yep, there you go. There you go. So, Dejan, yeah, I would say that, listen to Bashar. Check out Bashar because Bashar, how do I say this? I have no idea what the real rules of reality are. I have no idea why manifesting like really works. I don't understand the inner workings of the universe. I just am good at looking at patterns and figuring out fucking steps, right? So it makes clear as day sense to me that if you control the language, it affects the 3D reality, you control your reality. Fine, easy. How all that and why and all that shit, I have no clue. I don't know how it's set up. I don't know who's pulling the strings. I don't know who put us here. I don't know what all of it means. I don't know what's actually possible. Um, Bashar, on the other hand, which is Daryl Anka, he is channeling an entity called Bashar, from a nearby, star system or what have you. And they claim to have a lot more information on how all of it works. And listen to it and judge for yourself. Obviously, I'm not telling you to go believe it, of course, but they sound convincing to me, and they seem to know more about it than I do, because I'm just telling you again, I have no clue how it all works. So I always defer to Bashar, because I think that if you're gonna go like reality questing, like what the fuck is this place, that they have a good way of explaining some shit. And also Dolores Cannon as well. I like her explanations as well. Can you manifest your mother to stop smoking cigarettes? Absolutely. The same videos that we just, Leanne, if you don't mind, the unsupported friends and family, and then the rewriting your specific person. Those two videos are the ones I always send to people when they have issues with family. So Dejan as well, if you just scroll up a little bit, Leanne already linked the unsupported friends and family video. And then we'll get the rewrite your specific person video as well. So you watch the one about the friends and family, kind of understanding what the dynamic is there, what you have to look out for, and then watch the rewriting your specific person video, so you know how to change the story about them and like what to do in real time when it's happening. You know what? Leanne, I just had a thing like telling me to let's combine that into something. So can you just make a note of us making that into just combining that into something somehow? We'll talk details later about that. Valerie says, "Yas." I've been saying that my boyfriend's friends love me and love being around me and love seeing us together. Yep, there you go. Exactly. Exactly. I just realized that this ticker's been going off for a while. I'll hide this for a minute. I said I would. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Leanne. Okay, so Leanne has linked in the chat. This is like if you got family stuff going on, if you want to work on switching your family stuff up or changing family dynamics, these two video concepts together is where I want to point you. And we're going to work on, I don't know what that's going to be just yet, but we're going to work on it. Combining it somehow, making it a single unit. Vibrant K says, Roxy, new to your channel, but I want to say thanks. I listened to your SP communication video and my crush took me out. Yes. 3 dates later, I'm so happy I get what I want while showing up with integrity. That's awesome. Proud of you. And thank you for sharing. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Kitty Smith, you keep trying to do a super chat, but it's not working. Go ahead. I see you. Type fast, though, so the chat doesn't skip. Magda, why do supporters of the law of attraction community say that free will exists? Again, I'm going to defer to Bashar. And Dejan just asked, is Bashar his real name? No, his real name is Daryl Anka, and he channels an entity called Bashar. And the way Bashar explains, this is another one where it's like, I don't know how this all works. I don't know how I can manifest in my reality and get what I want, and you can manifest in your reality and get what you want, and we can both have everything, right? If in order for that to be the case, there one must be infinite or near infinite possibilities or outcomes for people to get to, right? Which is supported by the many worlds theory in the quantum physics shit. So and then also, I referenced the specific video from the PBS Spacetime channel called, what's it called? Do Past and Future Exist? Something like that. But they really break down how like past and future are the same thing. It's all an illusion. It's all probability. It's all just already created energy that you can potentially go to. your energy you can experience. And they talk about moving through these pieces of reality, these snapshots of reality, and how my current could be someone else's past and all this shit. It's just it's an insane network of I just heard the word screenshots of realities, like moments of reality. If you took a screenshot of every fucking like every moment of reality for every person, every potentiality from the beginning of all time to anything that ever could be or will be, that's what our energy is moving through constantly. So, um, what was the fudging even question? I can't. Oh yeah, so free will. So Bashar talks about, so basically, if that's the case, then I am having my own individual experience going through all of those potential or having the potential to go through whichever of those pieces of reality I can send myself to with my thoughts or whatever my understanding of what reality is. I'm going to experience my version or my like a collage, my collage of snapshots of reality. That's my, like, if I made a vision board of every single moment I experience, that would be my life experience on planet Earth as this entity, as Roxy. um And so when I do that, I must be able to have access to any possible potentiality. So I have to be able to access you at every possible version of yourself, left, right, up, down, here, center at 2 o'clock, 2:01, 2:02, 2:03, 2:04, yesterday in Milwaukee, downstairs, upstairs, 1962, 2584, Alaska, Antarctica. It doesn't matter. I have to be able to get to wherever my this thing says I can go, because that's my free will. So in order for me to have free will, you can't have a part in that. Only I have it. Only that's only me experiencing it, and I'm going to these places or energetic set points or whatever, checkpoints that are already in existence, that already have you being XYZ, 1, 2, 3, J, Y, 7, yellow, blue, purple, up, down, 6, and 9, all plus at the same time. And I'm just picking which one I get. Now, the same happens when you are going through it. You're getting all of my potentiality that you could experience, but you're getting it in your version of that. So I don't know how they all bump into each other. I don't know how it works. Again, listen to Bashar because he talks a lot about this, but it's like everyone has the free will power in their reality is the way that I understand it and the way I operate from, and it works for me and it works for my clients as well. So try it. Anne says Roxy sensual meditation is my go-to before date night. That video is powerful. There have been literal babies made from it. I've seen it in the comments. Like, I know what you guys are doing to that to those recordings. Ah. Okay, Tiffany. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. Tiffany says, "What sign did you get to redirect your career path temporarily? How did you know Roxy Talks is my new path? I'm supposed to be doing this, still seeking mine." I had an existential crisis. I what happened was I was a singer. I was working towards putting out my first like album, and when it came to the release time, I felt like completely empty and completely numb. I had no joy in it. I was just like, "Hmm, I think I'm gonna quit music." Like, that's how I felt at my like, what should have been, like, the biggest night of my music career so far. I felt absolutely nothing, and I was like, "Meh, next." Like, I don't know, I just was over it. I just felt like it was all of my passion that I had my entire life for music was just gone. And it was really weird, and I had never in my entire life had any plan of being anything else but a singer. I had no backup. I mean, I was doing modeling, but the only reason I did that was just because I was wanting to grow an audience that I could put my music out to. So it wasn't like I ever had there was no backup plan. I did have a degree in behavioral science, but I never planned on using it. And I never had used it actually up until that point. And I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. I had no clue. It was like the first time I had no sense of identity. Not that I didn't know who I was as a person, but like I didn't know who I was to the world anymore. And it was like it was hard for a while and I just like really felt very lost. So I started watching YouTube videos and I was watching Elliot Hulse. I was watching him and I really didn't even know about the world of like motivation on YouTube. That was like the first thing that I came across was him. And if you know anything about his content, you realize like it's so different than nothing bad about him. It's just very like super masculine type. He literally like, bro, do you have a dick in your pants? Like that's the kind of shit that he would say. So it's obviously like not like what I necessarily would be listening to, but I also like respond to like that kind of like encouragement, I guess you could say. So I started listening to Elliot Hulse and I recognized I was like, I want to do that. Like I could tell that I wanted to be like that. I want to motivate people like that. I want to tell people that they can fucking blah 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 blah. But then it would be like, bitch, you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know who you are. Who are you going to motivate and what are you going to motivate them to do? And like that's how I felt. Was like I would be like, oh, I want to do that. Pfft, yeah, right. And who's going to listen to you? What are you going to motivate them to? What do you even have to say? Like what are you talking about? You don't even know what you're doing with your life. So that was like the cycle that I was in. And then I talked to a psychic who's still my psychic today. Actually, or to this day, I talked to her on Wednesday this week. I'm really excited. But that was the first time I ever talked to her. This was in 2018. And she told me, she's like, I see 4 paths in front of you. Um, she's like, you could do nothing and your husband would support you. She's like, you guys probably wouldn't have a lot of money, but he would literally work and let you stay at home and do absolutely nothing if that's what you wanted. She's like, you could continue on with your music. She's like, I do see that as like a passion in your life. She's like, I see you writing. And she's been telling me this for years. She always sees me writing. She's like, are you writing a book? What are you writing? I always see you writing. I always see you writing. I always see like lots of notebooks. Are you writing? She asks me that every time. She always sees me writing. And then she goes, and then there's something having to do with talking to people and communicating and like potentially traveling. And this was 2 years before the pandemic. So I don't think that was like on anyone's radar at that time. But so, and I obviously had planned on traveling when I was doing with Roxy Talks. In the beginning, we were going to be doing traveling and stuff. And then 2020 came and it changed the plan of where we were going. But she's like, you could do any of these 4 paths. And you're going to be, fine or successful at them. And she's like, and as far as like the 3 paths, not the one of me doing absolutely nothing, but the 3 paths, she's like, I do see you doing all 3 of those things. And I think you're going to continue doing all 3 of them. And any one of those paths that you go down is going to be successful. So it's just about picking the one that you're the most passionate about right now and then going down it, and just, doing that and knowing that you don't have to do it forever, but you're going to do all of those things, writing, music, and this communicating, helping people thing. She's like, you're going to do all 3. You're going to do all of them. So it's just about picking one and then going down the road of it. And so after I got off that phone call, I was like, I had the confidence to like, I was like, I could be a music coach. I'm like, I've been chasing music for 15 years and doing all that stuff. Like I could help someone else do it. And so that first thing was like, maybe I'll be a music coach. That's what changed everything. So that leading up to it, and then maybe I can be a music coach. And then of course, from that moment forward was, how do I get music clients? And then that sent me down the rabbit hole of internet marketing. Here we are. So I studied that for years. And then I started putting out once I felt comfortable, I realized I had been, okay, so I'll tell you even more than I guess. When I started trying to figure out how to get clients, Then I started studying about internet marketing, which took me again down a rabbit hole of studying and learning and watching webinars and all kinds of stuff, funnels and all that stuff. And then, by the time I felt ready to coach people and, like, ready to start a business, like, I had learned enough of the business side of it, I realized that whether I'm coaching someone for music, career, love, self-esteem, confident, it does that's the same thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is I'm coaching about. If they don't understand at the very base that their words are creating and their language is creating and that they're manifesting all the time, then it doesn't matter what we're talking about. So that's how I realized that this was what I was supposed to be talking about, was manifestation, and then I started making YouTube videos. Um, and then I made YouTube videos on a different channel for a year and a half before I started this channel that we're on right now. Okay, so I hope that, helps. Okay, some super chats came through. Barbara, thank you, Barbara, for the super chat, says, "SP won't reply when I ask to hang out affirmations." Okay, they always reply. They love hanging out with you. They have such a good time when they're with you. When you're not with them, that's all they can think about. They can't wait to see you again. They can't wait to hang out with you again. They always invite you. They always ask you to hang out. They're very they reciprocate, but they're also proactive. Like, they always return the favor when you ask them out. They always respond, but they also go out of their way to invite you and include you. They make you feel important. They make you feel prioritized. You do the same to them. You have such a great connection. You love being around each other. There's such a great vibe when you're with each other. It feels like you could just talk and be with each other for hours. Stuff like that. Does that help? It's really easy if you think about it. Just like think about what you want and then just list those things out and then make sentences out of those. They are this. This is what we do. This is how they treat me. This is how we feel about each other. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Okay, Vanessa says, Roxy had such an amazing weekend with SP. He said he missed me and we went to a concert for his B day. Yes, the best night we've had in a while. Any tips for keeping momentum going? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Vanessa. So we know, yeah. Okay, the cat. We know that when the going gets good, that's when the worries start to come in, right? So, yeah, I know. I'm telling her. Yeah. So, okay. So we know that like there's the story about what he's doing when he's not with you and how long and how come and what he's willing to do, whatever, to be with you. Um, that has got to go, right? Because obviously he misses you. He spent his birthday with you. You guys went to a concert. Right? So obviously you're top priority on his list. So if that's the case, then now no matter what happens, no matter how much you talk to him, how much you see him, what he says, what he doesn't say, he misses the F out of you. He loves to be around you and he puts you at top priority. He prioritizes you and he puts you in the top slot. So so you have to be considering making all of your decisions basically about life, really, because this is like completely intertwined into your whole world, from the perspective that he misses you all the time when you're not together and you're his top priority, and he puts you in that number one spot, period. I was going to say when he can, no, not when he can, just period. You are in his number one spot. And so when you're seeing 3D be fill in the blank, because it doesn't matter, the story remains, he misses you so much when you're not together, he can't stop thinking about it. You are his number one top priority. And so whatever he's doing is about spending as much time with you as he can. Like think about the thing that's in your number one priority spot. That's the thing that you dedicate your most attention and focus to. If you're his number one priority spot, cool. Then, like, if we're not in the physical same space together, that sucks for him. So I imagine he's doing whatever he can to remedy that issue in his life by bridging the gap between you, by coming through and, being the partner that you need him to be, yada yada yada. But the point is that no matter what happens, when's he gonna next? Are we gonna, what if he doesn't? How can I keep this going? All of those thoughts are not, that poor man cannot stop thinking about me right now. I know he's just like prioritizing the shit out of me right now or whatever, like you remember this story just, eh, this is, you have evidence, it is working. Don't change it just because, period, right? Yep, I know. Yep, I know. I know. Does that make sense? And I'm super excited for you. Um, and and yeah, okay. And I know this is, like, obviously cliche and, like, okay, how do I do that? But, like, try to avoid putting pressure on, "Now what? Now I gotta keep this going. Now I gotta blah, blah, blah." No, you don't. Now you gotta just continue enjoying the hell out of your amazing life that you're manifesting. How can I keep this going? Any tips for keeping momentum going? Yeah, my tips for keeping momentum going are, have a you day and celebrate yourself and what you've been able to accomplish, and keeping the exciting future that you're manifesting in the forefront of your mind. Does that make sense? Let me know. Okay, Kitty, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, my specific person is a long distance friend. He stopped interacting with me and is liking other girls' pictures. I'm spiraling and I don't know what to do anymore. I got rid of the third party a while ago. So, okay, the first thing that comes up in my mind is you may have gotten rid of the third party, but you did not get rid of what manifested the third party, right? So, nor, and that same thing is probably similar to what is manifesting your relationship being long distance. Um, it may not be obvious to you, but it became obvious to me as a coach that when people have a long distance relationship, it's due to a certain level of protection that they are uh, placing on themselves to keep themselves from getting too hurt from the relationship or from any relationship for that matter. So, so the fact that they're not interacting with you and liking other girls' pictures is, it's kind of irrelevant. It's like, of course they are, because you have the energy within you and the awareness within you that's going to manifest a long distance relationship and a third party. So of course they're going to be looking at other people's pictures. But the fact that you're spiraling on it, you are noticing that they're not interacting with you, you're noticing they're liking other people's pictures, you're adding to that, and that's why it's happening. So it's like you're already set up to be disappointed and let down by love or friendships or whatever it is. Um, you said it's a long distance friend, but it doesn't sound like a friend. So it sounds like you like this person more than a friend, right? So it's just not a pure story. It's not, this person is, madly in love with me, or I don't know what you want in this relationship, to be honest with you, because you're saying friend, but then you're talking about if they're liking other people's pictures. Like, if they're really your friend, who cares whose pictures they like? So obviously they're more than a friend to you. So maybe you need to get clear on what that relationship is to you, and then work on why we have this fear or this protection keeping space between us and other people with distance and other people in the way. And now shying away? Like, where's your fear, worries, doubts, insecurities? Because that's what's creating this situation and perpetuating it. So those things need to be dealt with and handled accordingly, and they need to be diverted when they come up in your mind. That's 360 method. That's my signature program, my signature method. But it's about awareness and discipline, knowing when you're thinking the insecurity, the doubt, the fear, the worry, and then shifting it to a thought that actually supports you or will help you in the long run, not hurt you. And then it's a constant awareness and discipline of shifting those thoughts, shifting those thoughts, shifting those thoughts, so that you don't keep yourself in the same situation and manifesting more junk like this. So they love interacting with you. You're their favorite person. They can't stop thinking about you. They miss you so much. They're so glad that they get to be friends with you. They can't wait to talk. They're working you into their schedule. They're so considerate. They love you so much. You're their favorite person, etc. Thank you, Michelle. Please hit the like button and maybe subscribe if you're not already. And if you're subscribed, maybe hit the bell so that YouTube lets you know when we go live. HM, thank you for the super chat, says affirmations for freezing healthy quality eggs and lots of them, starting injections this Thursday. Can't wait to talk to you on Friday. Yay. Okay. So congratulations on your journey. Congratulations on your inevitable, are you a mother? I'm guessing this is motherhood, right? Your mother, or you could be asking for your partner. It's just HM. I don't know. I can't tell because it's just initials, but I believe you're probably mother, right? Starting injections. I'm guessing they're yours. Okay. So congratulations on your new journey into motherhood. You are a mother. You are not even just going to be a mother. Like, you are a mother. This is part of your journey. It's just part of the process, and that's really exciting. And my best advice for that is to just go into it with just the most exciting, open arms. Not necessarily like no expectations. I don't mean that. I mean more of just like, I'm excited. I know that this is just part of my journey to motherhood, and I'm just, here it is, world. Here we are. We're going into motherhood. We're going into parenthood. Oh my gosh, we're really doing it. Like, it's when I coach people about the fertility stuff, I really try to focus on like the inevitability of the parenting and not like, let's hope it works or that kind of stuff. And because I worry that you would get too bogged down in the, "I hope it works, it's gotta work this time," or blah, 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 "I hope I'm healthy enough," and stuff like that. Like, obviously, my eggs are super healthy, my eggs are super strong, they're freezing well. Actually don't know the ins and outs of the process, so it would actually behoove you to maybe look at the actual, I'm sure you have, looked at the ins and outs of the process, like, what is it called when they freeze them? How long are they like, what is the typical lifespan? I don't know these things, but since you're talking about it, look at the statistics of it or the scientific, 3D realities of it, and then affirm for the best case scenarios, like actual, like what I'm trying to say is, in a similar vein, I've talked about how, healing my face, where I went and looked at what the actual nerves of the face look like so that when I was visualizing, I knew exactly what I was visualizing, and I could be like, literally get into my body and turn the exact nerves on themselves, knowing where they were and what they looked like and what they were connected to and all that stuff. So find the information about like, what does a healthy freeze look like? What are the words they use? What does quality eggs look and sound like? What sentences would you use if you were like, what would they tell you if they were like, dang, you got 99%? I don't actually, again, I don't know. What do they say? Find those words out, and then so that you can use them as your affirmations. And then again, like, perspective wise, this is just about like, this is your parenthood journey. This is your road to parenthood. And OMG, we're Gary. This is going to be an interesting part of the journey. This one's, it's medical. So it's kind of, it's all medical, I guess, when you're dealing with pregnancy. So we don't even have to like go down that road. And this is what I mean about like not making it about this, like, I hope that I can, but just about the fact that, like, lots of doctor's visits when we're pregnant. Sometimes we gotta get poked with a lot of needles. Like, it comes with the territory of being on the journey of motherhood, right? So again, just this isn't about how do I have healthy eggs? This is kinda like my first, like, step into motherhood or whatever. Does that make sense? Again, I talk about, like, the inevitability of things. Like, that's my personal perspective on how to approach, your manifestations in the most productive way, I guess. Oh, you said manifesting your SP back from broken engagements with me, I want to freeze eggs. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm glad you told me that because this is another thing that I feel like might taint the manifestation, and this is again what I was saying about, don't go to the hopes and dreams of the situation, like the minutia of it. Go to the fact that happy, healthy, whole family, creating a family with my partner. We're so excited and like and I mean, not that you guys are doing it together, but like as the family unit that's inevitably coming and not like I'm trying to manifest my SP back. I'm not sure if I can, so I better freeze some eggs. You get what I'm saying? It just like that story doesn't it's just not good enough in my opinion. I always love this time in the chat when my lipstick just, like, collects in the corners so much that I can't go on. As good as it's gonna get? Yeah, it is. Hi. The stress of your age. No, 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 no. No. Again, yeah, and I know you're putting it into the chat, but that's what I'm talking about, like, the stress of your The what of your what? I'm sorry, what did you just say? The excitement of your motherhood journey? That's what I thought you said, because there's no sense in even going there. You're already 37, like, why would you talk about the fact that you're 37 and it's a problem? Like, and I'm not saying you're already 37, it's so old. I'm saying you've already gotten to 37. There's nothing you can do about that as far as I know. Maybe you can. But, like, talking and saying, "I'm 37, I gotta freeze some eggs," is not gonna help keep you young, right? Like, it just talks about how old you are. So, you're 37 years young, you're still super young, and there you go, the excitement of your motherhood journey. There you go. Yay. Vibrant K says, "Age doesn't matter, look at all the celebrities having babies later." Exactly, yeah. And you don't have to listen to old antiquated stuff, and you don't have to listen to anything. Just declare and decide what the rules are for you. Okay. I just had all the energy go like deflate. I just felt deflation. Okay, let's talk about homework. And I just watched it happen on the chat on the live stream. That's funny. Okay. Last week's homework was to live your best life. Tell me some HM, we're gonna have a great session. Tell me some of the tell me some of the fun stuff that happened, or tell me what your week was like, just focusing on living your best life. Mom at Fort Wilson says, "No, vibe back up." It's just like all the energy just like it I can just tell that it's not mine because it just like it leaves. It's like like power down. Shantae says, "Living my best life this week. I made time to go for a bike ride midweek before work. Biking is my wife's favorite right now. It was a sweet surprise for her. Oh, yay, how fun. I went on a bike ride too with my husband. We took our doggy for a walk and then we went on a bike ride. It's fun doing those adult things. Who else lived their best life this week per homework? Per the homework. Leanne says, I went to 2 poolside cookouts with my favorite person, made some insanely good Impossible sliders. Yum. I'm hungry. Oh my God, I'm starving. Magda says, I got gifts every single day. Is that okay? Is that a homework assignment or is that what happened to you? I mean, either way, that's a great affirmation. Omar says, I'm a music teacher and I've been receiving a lot of love from my students this week and it's been great. Yay, that's so awesome, Omar. We need more music teachers. HM says yachting in Miami after the storm. Nice. 11 says, no, excuse me. Elvin says taking 2 weeks off of work for mini vacation upstate to relax and focus on art. That's awesome. That sounds fun. Abril says took a dance class with a choreographer higher than my current level, whom I've been admiring for many years. Ooh, that's awesome. Mark's got a new job. Nice. SG says, I had a nice walk with my teen, got along the whole day, no back talk, amazing. Nice. And I coach a lot of clients on manifesting their kids to act right for real, seriously, all the time. So you can do that. I'm a big believer in kids should act right. So not that I have any, I'm not saying anything, but it's just my opinion. But you can definitely manifest them to be respectful, to always do their homework, to put their shoes away, to be tidy, to get along with their siblings or whatever. Like you can definitely manifest those things by affirming it, and then if and when they do the opposite, continuing to affirm that they do what you want them to do, and work on not getting triggered into thinking the opposite. Mama Four Wilson says, I took the kiddos swimming, got to spend time with my niece and nephew, just floated through, had some amazing conversations. I didn't give anyone energy if they wanted to fuss. Nice. They don't get it. They don't get none of this. Fly Girl says, I manifested a new cat, Zuri. Ooh, I want to see pictures. Oh, Magda says that happened to you last week doing the homework. Yes, Magda got gifts every day. Hell yes, that's amazing. Oh, Leanne says, that reminds me, I updated the Disneyland RSVP sheet. I captured some current hotel only prices for your perusal. Thank you, Leanne. And that's on our blog. So roxytalks.com. Oh, no. Is it the forum? Forum, excuse me. roxytalks.com/forum. You can find our Disneyland post. We're going to a group Disneyland trip on September 12th. It's gonna be an in-person Mindset Monday. It's Disneyland here in California. It'll be in Anaheim. It is kind of impromptu. It's a get on, manifest it, and get the trip going on your own kind of thing. There's no real like rules set up for it, but Leanne has put together some info about where you can stay, some hotels in the area, like when we're meeting up and things like that, and then an RSVP sheet so you can leave your info and let us know if you are coming, so we can kind of plan for that. And we're gonna be making like team like shirts that you can get as well for us while we're there, so we can match each other, of course. So yeah, that's at my website, roxytalks.com/forum. Oh, and then she has a link to, yeah, so in the forum, there's like a link if you want to RSVP. She put that in the chat, and I think that link should be on the forum page as well. Sarah, we're here for you. Melissa says, I met someone new and he's perfect. Nice. That's awesome. Kyle says, "I went to the Lake of the Ozarks. I was more conscious of pausing to enjoy the little things in life. I also caught my thoughts when they weren't helping me manifest and rewriting the script." Nice, congrats. Oh, wait, why have you done this? Mama, I'm hungry too. I am hungry too. Florencia says, "Got to see my team beat Mexico 3-9. Nice. 3-0. I'm so like out of this loop of sports. I'm like, cool, that sounds great. Uh, Tim says, "I took my kids to their first funeral and they did great with it. It was amazing hearing how cute they looked and well behaved they were. It was my grandpa that instilled my work ethic at 13." I'm so sorry about your grandpa. But it sounds like you have some nice stuff to pass on to your kids. Gabriella says, "Went to a concert and saw friends I hadn't seen in a long time." Nice. Dina says, "I manifested singing on a commercial jingle for TV, radio, and internet media and got paid. More opportunities coming." Yes, girl. That's my girl. Yes. Proud of you, Dina. That's so awesome. I want to hear it. I want to see it. Send it to me. Tim says, "To me, that was living my best life. Everyone told me how well I've done with my boys after being a single dad and what I've dealt with them." That's awesome. That's really amazing. It's nice to have that validation in the 3D, even though you don't need it, but it is nice to get it. HM, can we manifest a trip to Miami? Listen, it's not that I don't want to go. It's just that this is the way it came about. It's like if you guys want to do a meetup and you want me to be there, the the most likely way of doing that is to do it in the state I live. Otherwise, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna be there. But it's in California, so I can show up. So that's why it's in California because I don't know if that's me being extremely low maintenance or extremely high maintenance, but that's where it's at. It's in California. That's where I'm at, so that's where I'm going. Um, Leanne Richey, did I say it right? Says, "What happened to your friend you made a video with a long time ago, lady with the ink?" Emily, that's my best friend. She is This is what happened. We live in LA, and in LA, you can live in the same city and still be hours apart from people, and we, never see each other. She is a child, so she is, she's doing mom stuff a lot. So, we just don't get to see each other as much as we would like to. And, we had originally planned on doing videos together. It didn't, we didn't have the time, so that's why I just kept making them on my own, actually. Because that was, kind of right around that was, all around the same time. I was making I made the first videos with her, the Best Fucking Friend Show, and did my own The Manifesting videos at the same time, and then sh I just kept going on my own. But, she's still out in LA, she's here, she's doing her thing. Her, Instagram, if you wanna follow her, is Emily D. Hart. Um, that's still a bitch. We just never fucking just like real best friends, we never fucking see each other. That's what I have to tell myself, that's real best friends never see each other. I have another best friend that's in Florida, and, we send each other memes about how we never you're real friends you just never fucking see ever. But yeah, actually, and then having said that, I do have a very close friend in Florida, so me going out there is not far out of the realm of possibility. It's just, again, to throw something together kinda last minute because it originally started we were gonna do it in May, and then we pushed it back to September to get me to go, literally just the fact that I'm everyone yeah. I know everybody wants people to come to their city. including me. Leon's like, Austin. Yeah, maybe if I ever travel. Okay, SG, thank you for the super chat says, at what point do you advise people to move on to a different person versus manifesting them into their best version? To be real honest with you, what I heard in my head is when you get to this point where you're asking. Like I have a saying, I didn't make it up. It comes from the fucking song, what is the song called? Oh, The Glamorous Life. If you that line that says, "If you have to ask, you can't afford it, lingerie." I always say that to people. If you have to not exactly, but my version of that is if you have to ask, you already know. So that's my perspective is like if you're asking this, you already know the answer to it. And it's clearly you're sounds like you're probably tired of trying to morph someone into something that's not working. And it's like it's not that it's not possible, it's just that like we have baggage and history and past that we have to like rework and like forget as we're or work through or manifest in spite of whatever have you want to look at it while you're trying to make these changes with the people in your world and not get triggered by them in the meantime, so that you don't like halt the manifestation from working out. So you know, my opinion is that when you are asking, "Should I move on?" You know you should, right? Or like you're getting there. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Hannah says, "Thank you for the super chat, Hannah. There's a boy whose heart I broke that I want to apologize to, but I'm afraid reaching out will cause more harm than good, especially since it happened 3 years ago. I don't know if I should reach out or keep it to myself. I care so much about his peace and happiness, and the last thing I want to do is invade on that." Leanne. Leanne Richey. Leanne Richey knows what's up. No, boo, I don't travel. I should just say that. No, I'm sorry, I don't travel. Um, HM says your BFF needs you in Florida. I know she does. I know she does. She asked me to come out. It's actually her birthday week. She really wants me to be out there. Okay, Hannah. This is my opinion. Like, this is what I would do. I would write this person a letter. Is that her calling? Oh no, that's not her. Okay, because she was supposed to call me back earlier. That would have been so crazy if it was her. Um, write write him a letter and say all the things that you need to say. Do the apology, and then write yourself a letter back from him and have him say everything that you need him to say, so that you can have like some sort of energetic closure so that you can it's like I call it an anchor. It's like an anchor memory. Like you're making a memory of apologizing and being received well and getting the response that you wanted. You're making a memory of that so that when you start to feel like you want to reach out, maybe you can just be like, "Oh, no, I already did and he accepted it and I'm really glad that we're both in a great place now going forward," or something. I'm just kind of making it up, but like if you can kind of get to the space where you're like, "Oh, no, I did I did apologize and he did accept it and we are okay," then you can start manifesting a new reality between you. This person may reach out to you. They may just feel the energetic forgiveness. You may feel it. I don't know exactly obviously what's going to happen, but um I would say, like you said, you do care about his well-being. You are worried that if reaching out will harm him, and it's like if that's in your mind, you're the one manifesting it. So sounds like it might be likely, right? Because that's your reality, your expectation, your fears, your worries. So I would say do the closure on your own. Like I said, write a letter to them and then have them write you one back. You write both of them, of course. And then if you want, you can burn it or you can keep it or whatever you want. Hannah says, "Whoa, yes. Okay, I've written out a long letter in my notes like 7 different times. I never end up sending them. I'm scared, but he was my best friend and I do miss him." Yeah, so write a new one. Write a new one and then write one back from him and see if like if it's weird. I just heard manufacture closure. I don't know if that's just but it's weird, but see if you can manufacture some closure for yourself, if that makes sense. Um Yeah, and it's yeah, those situations they're delicate, because you don't wanna continue doing any harm if that was what the case was. So, I would just say that, like, you having your peace about it is gonna be the best way possible to either, um, bridge the gap or heal the wound or come back together or whatever it is that are looking for it from that. There she is, I knew it. Do I have to prove it? Wait, there it is, Liz. Bitch, I was just talking about you on live stream. On live stream. We were talking about they were saying your friend in Florida wants you to come visit. I'm on live stream right now. I'm gonna have to call you back. No, because we're talking about Disneyland, and somebody was like, "Come to Florida instead," and I was like, "Yeah, my friend in Florida would like that." And then you called. Guys, I'm busy. I'll be back. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll call you back. Okay, fine. She's like, "Tell him you're busy." Okay. All right. That was so funny. It is about time. All right. Let's do last call for super chats. Last call for super chats. Roger says, "How so? Do we all have our own realities that overlap each other? Example, you can manifest me to do something I wouldn't do my own." That's the way it seems. Um, yeah. Again, like I said, I defer to Bashar just because he talks about it much more confidently than I ever could or would. Um, HM, thank you. We appreciate you. Brendan, you made it. I can't see who is saying this. Someone says hi from New Zealand. Facebook user. Hi from New Zealand. That's my New Zealand accent. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. 250,000. Have you guys seen that video of the guy who wins? He won the lottery. Like he won a scratcher. So the news went to the store to like refilm him, to like reenact him winning. And he goes to like reenact winning the scratcher and he won $250,000 live on the news. And he's like, I just won 250,000. I'm not joking. He like falls against the wall. He's like, ah. I love that accent. Okay. All right. Thank you, Leanne. Or excuse me, Dina. I was reading Leanne's name. Um, Dina linked the Everyone is Youth simulation theory video that I made. Yeah, because I talked about my perspective of how I think it all works, but I'm definitely not. I don't know how all the inner workings of reality are. I really don't. I have no fucking clue. But Bashar seems to have a strong opinion on it. So, okay, so homework this week. is to work on your New Zealand accent. I'm just kidding. That's just gonna be my homework. That's what I'll do for free. Leanne says, I wonder what he is thinking. Who, Bashar? I was just thinking about Liz. She's like, who's talking about me? Who is talking about me on live stream? Okay. Bashar, Tim, it's Bashar. The lottery guy. Oh, yeah, I wonder what he was thinking. Well, he already knew he won, and there was probably no pressure, obviously. Like, I can just imagine thinking going through your head is like, "I already won this. I already did this. This is how I won. I already won. This is how I won. I won like this, maybe," you know? Dina says Bashar is an ET. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's an ET channel. Well, he's a channeled ET. Does that make sense? Okay, all right. I'm gonna pop off. Oh, no, we have to do homework. What's homework? Homework. Okay, homework is gonna be do you guys like the group manifestations? Should we all try to manifest the same thing? What about, like, a new business opportunity? Or, like, a new, like right? Like, that's appealing to everybody, right? Even if you're manifesting an SP, a new business opportunity is exciting, right? Couldn't it be? Because that could be anything. That could be in your career, that could be, like, something at your job, that could be more money, that could be a new colleague, that could be a new opportunity. What do you guys think about that? If we work together on manifesting a new business opportunity. You're currently doing that. Tim's down. Nice, okay. Yas. Leanne says yas. Okay. So, a new business opportunity. Oh my gosh, Nikki says, "So weird, my husband was just saying we need to find a side hustle from home." There you go. There we go. Okay. Magda says, "Yes." Vibrant K, yes. Okay, good. Okay. So, I'll say some affirmations, and then you guys type some new ones in the chat, or excuse me, you type some of yours in the chat as well. Um, so, like, okay, um, I have amazing opportunities coming to me every single day. I am reaching a new audience. I am reaching new people. Um, the right people are seeing my work. I'm getting noticed by the right people. I'm getting noticed by a new audience. I'm getting noticed by people that matter. I'm trying to like think of things that like will cover everybody. Um, new business opportunities come to me every day. I love my business. I love the opportunities that are coming to me daily. Sorry, I got distracted by the chat as one does. Brendan says, "I work with people I admire." Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. I work with people I admire. Ooh, that reminds me. I gotta send a text. I gotta send a text to somebody I admire today. I'm gonna send that text. Thanks for reminding me, Brendan. I'm just gonna pop it on my thing just so I can remember to send it. Nope. There we go. Okay. I like that. I work with people I admire. We work with people we admire. Everyone wants to work with me. Michelle says, "I make the best intention candles ever." There you go. Your intention candles always work. Vibrant Cases, "I love this new avenue for my business." Yes. My business always comes through. My business supports me. I always I'm always finding new ways to upgrade or up level. SG says, "I get great ideas every day. I always have great business ideas." I make money in fun, exciting ways. I love to empower clients to use their power. I'm so well respected by everyone. I am my full power right now. Tim says, I have 3 new intention candles unburnt. You better start burning those motherfuckers. I am in my full power right now. Dee Dee says, my business is booming. Hell yes. SG says, doors open for me easily. Leanne, you get a lot of excitement in your life. You're always excited. Life is so exciting for you. Tim, well, I like this. Tim says, I have so many clients I need to expand. I have so many clients I need to expand. I have so many clients I have to expand. I love it. I like to say the affirmation a couple times into like saying it with the like inflections of how you would say it if you were like, I have so many clients I actually have to expand. I have so easy. I can handle big accounts of money. I have so much fun whilst I'm working my ventures. I love whilst. It sounds so proper. So many people admire my work. Work is so exciting. I'm always working with people who love my work. SP is inspired by my new business success. There you go. Now you're working in both in there. Shantae says, I have the perfect client. It's my favorite kind of work. I have so many clients, I have to hire help. I am one of the greatest artists to ever live. I like Brendan says, ugh, I need to hire an accountant because of all my income streams. I have so many income streams. I have to hire an accountant. I can't even handle it all because so much money is coming through. Bitch, yes. Maintaining success is easy for me. Everyone does what I tell them to do. I am earning tremendous amounts of money doing exactly what I love, and I'm becoming a millionaire being me. Yes. Ooh, SG says management I'm gonna say always. Management always comes up with new ways to compensate me and give me bonuses. Yes. I get paid to travel and eat good food. I am so excited to wake up every morning to work. Yeah, these are great. We are finding what we love and making money from it. Yeah, these are really good. These are I Leanne, when you go back through this, maybe we should can you, either transcribe that part or write down those affirmations maybe? Can we do that? Can we get those affirmations out, all the ones that we just dropped here in the chat? Okay. And in the meantime, I'm gonna pop off, I'm gonna eat some food, I'm gonna call my friend, and we are all gonna manifest some sort of super cool and sweet business opportunity this week. So, head to roxytalks.com/forum. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, head to roxytalks.com/forum if you wanna, check in on the homework and, like, leave notes and leave your experience with it and interact with everybody about the homework. We have that, on the forum there, the homework all the homework assignments if you ever wanna check back and see what they are. Tim says, "Funny, I've been thinking of coming back to my old hustles, but I like new hustles." Me too, I've been thinking about, like, new ways of doing old stuff myself lately. Mama says, "I'm so excited and ready to be in the booking only" where did this chat just scrolled away? "I'm so excited to and ready to be in the booking only part of this business." So how about I only book. I just book. I just do the booking and I love it. I just do the booking and that's enough. There's plenty of work for me. There's plenty of money. I just have to do the booking. That's all I have to do. That's it. All I do is the booking. The rest is all handled and taken care of for me. I just do booking. We're all good to go. Something like that, right? Thanks, Leanne. Panda says, work is fun and I never look at the clock to see when the day is over. What clock? What day? What over? Keek says, money is always flowing to me and through me. Tiffany says, is there a book of Roxy's affirmations coming soon to a bookstore near us? I don't know, maybe. Yeah. He says, yes, I love my new business adventure. Yes, exactly. My natural skill set brings me money. Mally popped in. Hey, Mally. Right now we're making our homework for the week is to manifest a business opportunity, exciting business opportunity. So we're all sharing business affirmations. Brendan says money and opportunities come so easily. It's crazy. Tim says, damn, I'm glad I made it to this live. I love how the universe works. Fuck yeah. Mama says, hire the best employees. They are accountable and appreciate the work and are paid in abundance. Hell yes. You have the best people on your team. I affirm that all the time. And it's true. I seriously script and affirm that I have the best and most supportive team and all that shit. And they definitely come through. You guys see in the chat. Shreya says, imagine seeing your affirmation in Roxy's book. Brandon says, I literally get paid to do whatever, so it's freaking sweet. Yes. Work is so fun. You're right. You're right. All right. All right. I'm going to jump off. I love you all and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for showing up for me. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. You deserve it. Money is reciprocal. It always comes back to me. Mally says, everything I create turns to gold from my affirmation album. Oh, by the way, anybody that's Spotify, something happened to my Spotify where the company that publishes my music somehow sent out a metadata update. Why metadata? What happened with the metadata? The metadata gods are having their heyday right now this month. Something happened with the metadata now that my Spotify music is not playing in the United States. So they're working on it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but if you're one of the people that was asking me about my Spotify music, it has something to do with the metadata update not being played in the United States, and they're fixing it. So hopefully within the next couple of days, it should be good. Brendan's going to start watching the replay right away. Yes, money, 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 money. Your dog just woke up. Your dog's waking up. I'm about to get off the internet thing, live stream. Mercury just went out of retrograde on the 3rd. Metadata. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you so much. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me say one more thing real fast. I'm trying to bring like new, like fresher content to Instagram. Well, not just Instagram, but like social media in general. I'm trying to like bring more of my personal life into stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions about what you want to see on social media, I would like actually really down to like hear that and get suggestions for stuff you might want to see like on your news, on your Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook feed, or what, Twitter, that too. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions or stuff that you'd like. You can either leave it not necessarily in the live chat, but maybe in the chat on the video itself, the comment section, or you can email it to us, or you can leave it in an Instagram comment or DM or whatever. But yeah, I want to kind of bring new stuff to my self-care. Thanks, Black Goddess. Black Goddess 1, 2. Thank you. Okay, self-care. Pets. Okay. Thank you. House tour. Testimonies from people? Vlogs? Actually, okay, the vlogs is definitely something that's on the we be doing that, yeah. Yeah, then I was talking earlier about I'm trying to, like, do different things with so I wanna make more video content, but again, like you guys know, I'm really burnt out from, like, sitting and talking into my camera about, like, a topic. Like, the face-to-face videos that I made in the beginning, I'm really burnt out from making them, and it's not that I wanna bring you content, but I don't have a lot of passion for that, so I'm trying to find Michelle says we need more mango and bunny. You're right. I'm trying to find, more I want to work more stuff in that's, like, more manifesting lifestyle content, like, it'll still be manifesting related, but, Melly's you're gonna be doing the Torcafesting tutorials. TD says fashion, that will definitely be a part of it. I'm gonna be bringing you I'm working on some new projects. If you listen to the podcast, you might have heard me say that. So I'm gonna be bringing you along, back, behind the scenes with the projects that I'm working on and kinda sharing that. So that's where, like, the vlogging is gonna come in, and so, yeah, so thank you. So vlogs, pets, house tour, self-care. I did not see the pink trash bags, but I need to find them. 100%, thank you. Was that you that tagged me, mama? Was that you? I can't remember. On TikTok. Brendan says, "I like the clips from podcast and mindset." We already do that. Okay, so we'll continue doing that. Leanne says, "Law of assumption with pets." Yeah. Husband, no, more fashion. Yes, fashion for sure. A Dollar Tree haul. Interviews and success stories. Meditation downloads are nice to hear about. Shantae, you stay. I love that idea. Thank you. Leanne, could you also put these things in a list for me, please? I didn't think that so many were gonna come through. Yeah, these are great ideas. Thank you so much. Actually, this helps me a lot. I already have some I'm probably gonna be doing a little more tarot content. I've been, studying a lot this whole year, so I'm feeling more confident in my reading abilities. So, probably a little more tarot content. Of course, will be, manifestation oriented, directed towards manifesting, not just, like, leaving you high and dry. But, Alicia, you made it, and we're happy you're here. And Titi, hello. Glad you're here. Personal download or manifestation stories. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love those ideas. Manifestation movies/TV shows and songs. Okay. Vegan meals. Okay, yeah, that's another one I've heard. Yeah. Okay. Brendan says maybe challenges or post our homework. Okay, Brendan, I do sometimes post the homework on in the reels. If I do a reel, sometimes it'll be the homework. I don't do it every week, but I do fairly free. Maybe like half the time I do post them. Leanne Richey says a below deck reaction. Oh. I feel like I'd have to start a whole new channel for something like that. Oh, while I cook. Oh, maybe all right. Tiffy says, "I really like the shorts you do. They help throughout the day." Yes, Tara. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we'll keep doing what we're doing, but we're gonna add in more different stuff. Show us what I do for fun. Bitch, if I did, Shantae, like your email, not that like I I don't I don't do a lot. I work a lot. I work a lot. I work a lot. I have I'm not gonna affirm. I'm just gonna say I have an incredible social life. That's all I'm gonna say. Do I watch Housewives? I don't watch The Housewives, I'm sorry. I do like reality trash, but that is not one of the ones I watch. Not that I'm saying that they're trash. I didn't mean like that. I meant like just like reality show, like that kind of trashy TV. I do watch like like I've watched all of Bad Girls Club. I just haven't watched The Housewives. I'm not saying that either one's better. I just haven't. I never got into The Housewives. Okay. Tim says you have no time. We know. I know, and I keep fucking saying that, don't I? Just kidding. I have so much time. I have so much free time. I have such a great social life that I'm gonna just I have nothing else to film for vlog content except my incredibly vibrant and fun social life because there's nothing else I do with my time. So if I were to film, there's nothing else I could possibly capture except for my extremely vibrant social life because that's all I do. So I guess I'm just gonna have to share it with you. Shantae, you're so funny. Oh gosh. Tiffany says, "Maybe take us with you, like, a day with Roxy once a month or something while giving us a good lesson." You guys just see me sitting at my computer. So exciting. That's the thing about having an internet business. It's, like, not glamorous at all. Like, I literally am on the computer, like, 8 hours a day. It's not fun. Aria, are you allowed to ask manifestation questions? Normally, yes, but I'm literally about to jump off. So, can you come back next week? Tim says, "You don't even know what to do with all that free time." I know, I have so much free time. It's so exciting. It's just one thing after another. I love it. I love it. Alicia says, "Happy 360 method Monday. Doesn't the workshop start today?" Yes, it does. And thank you, Alicia, so much for pointing that out and remembering. It is our first day of 360. I am really excited. Going through the program with everybody. So I'm going to do the homework myself. And I'm trying to get my husband to do it with me as well. So we're really excited. We had a lot of fun at we had a bonus session last week, but this is the official launch week. So thank you. And yes, 360 Method will be back after this initial launch. We'll see what happens after the first run, but we will bring it back eventually. Brendan says, "So much money." And yes, so much money and so much free time. Dina says, "A day in the life of Mango and Cram." I should point my camera over you. Cram is just sleeping. She's either sleeping or yelling at people. Jocelyn says, "I'm evolving." I am. Thank you, Jocelyn. I am, and I wanna bring you all along with me. And, even if I'm not talking about how to manifest your person in 3 steps face to face to the camera, I still feel that this is I'm a manifestor, I'm a conscious manifestor. This is what I do all day, every day, and I'm manifesting my dream. This is Roxy Talks Manifest Your Dreams. This is me manifesting my dream life. So, bringing you along as I work on these new projects that are, a little bit outside of what you've seen from me so far. Not too far out, just a little bit out. But I'm excited to bring you all with me. So, um, so thank you so much for the suggestions. And I'm going to do my best to bring you more of that stuff. Dina says cat videos bring me so much joy. Me too. Me too. I should just have videos of my cat watching YouTube. Because my cat there's like certain YouTube videos that she's obsessed with. We call it cat tube. It might actually be called cat tube, but I call it cat tube. But it's like squirrels and birds and stuff. And she will sit there and watch it for like a half an hour. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. I'm rambling about junk. I love you all. I appreciate you. Elvin says everything is working out to your benefit. You're damn right. For all of us, thank you so much for sharing that. Our homework this week is talking about our success, how successful we are, and manifesting a group's manifestation in some sort of business opportunity, an exciting business opportunity. So, Brendan, I've put the video up on my story before, but maybe I can put it on my feed so it stays up of the cat watching cat tube. Me and my husband have even talked about like we could just make this ourselves. Like we have cameras in a backyard and like he'll just put bird seed out in the yard and the animals will just come eat it. I'm like, why don't we just set up our camera and we can make our own cat tube videos? Okay, anyways, I love you all. I appreciate you. Tiffany says perhaps studio sessions while recording, you and Malachi making the manifestation. Oh. Me and Malachi together would be really funny. We've talked about that a lot of having him on the show and stuff, obviously. Just hasn't happened yet. But eventually for sure. For sure. I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Happy Mindset Monday. Oh yeah, 25% off all courses, workshops, and vibes packages at my website, roxytalks.com. Use code PRIDE25, and that is good all week. I love it. Leanne and Dina tag teaming in the comments. Leanne says, let's manifest a new business opportunity. What will it be? Dina says, oh no, Dina. Oh my God. Dina finished. Dina goes, what will it be? Find out on the next episode of Mindset Monday. Cliffhanger. That's so funny. Brendan says studio footage will be cool. Okay. I'll work on that too. Mallie says might be the year for that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Or maybe we could put together, like, a video series or something that would be, like, different from what I'm doing so I could feel creative again. It's like, as an artist, I just don't feel creative in that space of creation anymore, so I just there's, like, no inspiration there. So I just want to, like, I could you I obviously, you guys could ask me literally any question about manifesting, and I could give you an answer, so that's not the problem, it's just, like, it's just not as fun it's not fun for me anymore to do those videos, unfortunately, because I know they're really cute. Okay, alright. But I'm gonna try to make my vlog videos cute and stuff, and all whatever's coming, I'm gonna try to make it cute for you guys, of course. That's how we do it, so there's more stuff coming, more music is on the way, I gotta obviously get my Spotify straightened out, whatever that's about. The metadata gods are doing what they're doing, but yes, Tiffany, that stuff is definitely, like, down the road for sure, like, that's kinda, like, long-term goals for me as a person, like, that's one of my dreams is to make those kind of pieces of work. Lisa's unfortunately, and yeah, okay. All right, I got to go. I'm hungry. I gotta call my friend back. She's probably like, forgot about me already. It's been an hour. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you. Be good to yourselves. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Oh. I might go live on Instagram this week, I think. I'm toying with going live on Instagram more because I had fun doing that last week or whatever week that was. So potentially Wednesday.